女士们、先生们，大家上午好。
Good
欢
morning.
迎出席
Welcome to today's press conference of the State Council Information Office. With us today, we have Vice Minister of Industry and Information Technology, Xin Guobin, who will brief us on industry and IT development in the year 2023 and answer your questions. With us today, we also have Spokesperson and Chief Engineer of the MIIT, Zhao Zhiguo, Director General of the Bureau of Operation Monitoring and Coordination of the MIIT, Tao Qing. And now give the floor to Mr. Xin Guobin. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, friends from the media, good morning. First, I would like to thank you, friends from the media, for your attention to and support in our work in industry and ICT development. And now I would like to brief you on the work in this area in 2023. The year 2023 is the first year of our implementing the spirit of 20th National Parties Congress, and it is the important year of economic recovery after 3 years of pandemic. It is also a landmark year in our development of industry. The new industrialization conference was held. General Secretary Xi Jinping made important directives with supports from localities. And the new industrialization began with a surge. With the strong leadership of the CPC Central Committee with Comrade Xi Jinping at its core, the MIIT, together with all localities and government departments, has thoroughly implemented the decisions of the CPC Central Committee and the State Council, and pursued progress while ensuring stability and strengthened manufacturing. The industrial economy has rebounded. ICT has grown faster. High-quality development is well on the way. In general, this sector demonstrates 5 highlights. First, stability shows more prominently. In 2023, policy portfolio to secure economic growth was powerful and effective. China's added value of industries above the designated size grew by 3.6% year-on-year, 1 percentage point higher than that in 2022. The industrial economy demonstrated recovery with a stable momentum. 10 major industries and 10 industrial provinces performed better, serving as the stabilizer for economic growth. The overall size of the manufacturing remained the largest in the world for 14 consecutive years. Second, we prioritized an innovation-led industrial system. And we made effort to make innovation pace-setter. We mapped out 27 national manufacturing innovation centers and 2 innovation centers at the subnational and national level, and stepped up the construction of 45 national advanced manufacturing clusters. Export of EVs, lithium-ion batteries, and solar panels hit a trillion RMB yuan for the first time. China's market share of shipbuilding remained first in the world for 14 consecutive years. We cultivated new drivers of growth. New materials and robots and other emerging industries flourished. We accelerated technology research and application. We made with breakthroughs made in mother machines and key software, and the large planes and high-end medical equipment was put into use.
Third is to cement the strong foundation. We have accelerated the upgrading of traditional industries, promoted smart manufacturing, built 62 lighthouse factories accounting for 40% of the global total. We built 421 nation-level smart manufacturing demo factories, over 10,000 digital workshops, and smart factories. We advanced green and low-carbon transition with thriving green and emerging industries and more efficient usage of industrial resources. Waste use increased by 22 tons. We have increased the level of resilience and security of industrial and supply chain, strengthened weak links while cementing the foundation. Electronic and software industries are showing strong resilience. Fourth is greater integration. We have advanced the development of core industries of the digital economy. Last year, the ICT revenue grew by 6.2%. Electronic information manufacturing has stabilized. Software industries have increased and been enhanced in quality and quantity. The internet industries have rebounded. Information infrastructure has been enhanced with better service capacity. China's computing capacity ranked second in the world. Digital real economy integration has been deepened. 5G application has been rolled out to 71 of the 97 industrial categories, and the industrial internet has covered 41 of them. Our capacity for ensuring cyber and data security has been enhanced. Fifth is better quality. We have implemented the 31 articles for the development of private enterprises, fully leveraging the vitality of all market entities with related departments. We lightened the burden for companies. For the first 11 months of 2023, the newly added tax cost refund, referral, and fee cuts amounted to 1.8 trillion yuan. We advanced the connection between industry and finance. The National Industry Finance Cooperation Platform helped companies raise 712 billion yuan. We helped with the growth of small and medium-sized enterprises, fostered 103 sophisticated and specialized SMEs. Among them, little giants reached 120,000. We have heard opinions from all sides, have regular exchanges with the manufacturing, and address their sticking points and most acute needs. In 2024, of the environment externally and internally faced by our industries are still challenging, but we have a complete industrial system, a mega market, and a mature infrastructure. Particularly after the holding of the Conference on Building a New Type of Industrialization has helped pull strength for supporting its development. The momentum for long-term development of the industries remain unchanged. We will earnestly implement the plans and requirements of the Central Economic Work Conference and the National Conference on Building a New Type of Industrialization, fulfill the key task of realizing a new type of industrialization, strengthen the momentum of a rebound, ensure high-quality development of ICT industry, and contribute to China's modernization, and provide a strong material and technological foundation for building a strong modernist country and the great rejuvenation of the Chinese nation. With that, me and my colleagues, we are ready to take your questions. Thank you.
Please identify yourself before asking your question.
左边第3排。
谢谢主持人，中央广播电视总台央视记者。刚刚辛部长提到了2023年我们的国内经济是叫回升向好。
You mentioned in 2023 our economy is recovering. My question is, could you have more detailed introduction of China's development of industries and information technology?
Thank you. In 2023, China thinks that the year of 2023 a remarkable year. MIIT implemented the Central Economic Work Conference and the New Industrialization Conference spirits, pursued progress while ensuring stability, and secured that industrial economy recover via volatility, amid volatility. Stability is shown in 5 aspects. First, industrial production was stabilized and accelerated. In 2023, the annual value added of industry above designated size increased by 4.6% year-on-year, and key industries performed better. Among 41 major categories, 28 maintained growth. The 10 major industries had solid fundamentals with an average growth rate of more than 5%, providing firm support for the overall improvement of the industrial economy. Construction materials and auto industry registered double-digit growth. For example, in the auto industry, the growth rate reached 13%. Faster growth was also seen in other industries. It is a hard-won result. The industrial economy in most provinces recovered steadily. For example, in Beijing and in Shandong, manufacturing has been the priority. For most provinces, the industrial value added increased. Provincial growth expanded by 10%. 8 provinces out of 10 major industrial provinces registered growth rate higher than the average growth rate. Shandong, Anhui, and Jiangsu registered a growth rate of over 7%. Also, enterprise benefits steadily rebounded. The losses of industrial enterprises above designated size had continued to narrow for 8 consecutive months since April 2023. The growth rate of operating income of these enterprises had rebounded for 5 consecutive months, and profits grown for 4 consecutive months, providing financial support for enterprises to continue expanding production. Fourth, industrial investment was steady and progressive. Industrial fixed asset investment registered growth up by 9% year-on-year. Industrial investment was about threefold of the overall investment. Manufacturing investment registered faster pace since August 2023. Automobiles, electrical, machinery and equipment, chemicals, and non-ferrous metals higher than 10%. Giving strong impetus to development of industrial economy in the next phase. Fifth, expectation for better growth stabilized. By the end of November 2023, industrial enterprises above designated size amounted to nearly 500,000, an increase of 32,000 compared with the end of 2022. The manufacturing PMI production and business activity expectation index had increased for 3 consecutive months since October 2023. showing that the market is having greater confidence in our economic recovery. At the same time, ICT development was faster. In 2023, the revenue of telecommunications business increased by 6.2% year-on-year. And telecommunications business as a total increased by 16.8%, greatly empowering economic growth. The network infrastructure improved with a total of over 3 million 5G base stations and 23 million ports with gigabyte network service capability. The foundation of IoT was consolidated. Mobile IoT terminal users accounted for 57.5% of total mobile network terminal connections. We launched the first mobile phone that supports satellite mobile phone calls. In China, we have built many full coverage factories for 5G services, which is a rare achievement around the globe. The empowering effect of ICT was strengthened also. 5G was integrated into 71 major economic categories, and 5G plus industrial internet projects reached over 10,000. Pilot applications were carried out in cultural tourism, medical care, and education to restore and expand consumption. Inclusive services were deepened and expanded. Administrative villages nationwide saw 80% of them connected to 5G. Over 2,500 websites and apps for elderly and people with disabilities were upgraded. 54 billion nuisance calls were intercepted, and over 1,000, nearly 2,000 offending apps were publicly notified. The protection of users' rights and interests continued to be promoted. Our risk precaution capability and service capability greatly improved. In 2022, we will continue to work under the leadership of General Secretary Xi Jinping's thought on socialism with Chinese characteristics for a new era, to further consolidate the economic recovery trend, to help boost the high-quality development of ICT and industry. Thank you.
Now, I'll give the floor to another question.
谢谢主持人。我们关注到我国制造业数字化转型热度持续攀升，请问工信部主要开展了哪些工作？下一步有何考虑？
We noticed that the digitalization of manufacturing has been further enhanced.
谢谢你的提问。
What work has the MIT done in this respect? Thank you for your question. Since the 18th Party Congress, General Secretary Xi Jinping led the Central Committee to focus our work on this respect. We have worked to accelerate our work in this area in the following aspects. The first is strong support from digital infrastructure. We built the world's largest optical and broadband network with 3.37 million 5G base stations. We have well-established industrial internet platforms, altogether 340. Second is we have world-leading computing, big data, and blockchain technologies, improved service capability and products in robotics and industrial software with 4,400 smart manufacturing companies, integrated systematic capacity of steel, petrochemical, lithium batteries, world leading. Third is we have built a complete system. The third is accelerated industrial transition. By the end of last year, we have fostered 421 national level factories, big factory, renewable energy, cars, rail cars, railways cycle for research has been shortened by almost 30%. We have reduced the carbon emission by 12%. The industrial digitalization platform served over 100,000 companies. 79.6% of them use digital research tools, and the numerical control rate of key procedures reached 32.2%. We have strengthened the policy guidance from the government and the localities. We have formed successful experiences and classic models in this respect. Accelerating digital transformation is in line with the trend for new industrialization, modernization, and building a modern industrial system. Next, we will focus our work on the following areas. The following four aspects. The first is consolidating the basis, build standard protocols, data movement rules, network facility architecture, address the sticking points. The second is integrated advancement. We will build a complete work system focusing on scenario fostering, remodeling, and application. The third is to match demand with the supply. We will let the demand side open up scenarios and carry out joint research with the demand side and foster solution provider and service providers and accelerate digital transformation. The fourth is make customized policies tailored to specific companies, encourage well-established companies to accelerate intelligentization with other companies' digitalization. Thank you.
中间第4排。
谢谢主持人，我是澎湃新闻的记者。去年，我国信息通信业平稳持续增长，5G 创新发展领跑全球。
Last year, our 5G development led the world. What is the condition for China's building and application of 5G, and what is the priorities for the work of the MIT in the next period?
谢谢你的提问啊。
Thank you for your question. The MIT has earnestly implemented the plans of the CPC and the State Council, advanced China's 5G development for positive progress. By the end of 2023, China has altogether 3.37 million. The infrastructure foundation is being further cemented. There are the following four features. The first is innovation. 5G industry in terms of specification, internet equipment, terminals the innovation capabilities have been enhanced. The lightweight 5G core network, customized base stations have been deployed for commercial use. The industrial gateway for 5G, patrol robots, and other new terminals are being developed. The 5G SEPs account for over 42% of the global total, maintaining its leadership in the world. The second is integration. We have deepened the application of 5G. It is now being used in 71 national economy categories with 94,000 application cases. 5G industrial VPNs exceeded 229,000. 5G has been implemented in industries, mining, electricity generation, ports, and healthcare. For instance, in healthcare, 5G's application has evolved from remote diagnostics to precise treatment. In power generation, 5G has evolved from transmission and patrolling to all across the generation, transmission, transformation, and distribution links. The third is green development. The 5G network has become more intensive, efficient, and it has enjoyed green and low-carbon development. We have used existing poles and towers, and we have shared our resources with other sectors of the society. Now, over 90% of the base stations are jointly built and shared. The energy consumption of 5G base stations are also declining. The single unit energy consumption, as compared with when it was first put into commercial use, has dropped by over 20%. The fourth is value generation. There are growing numbers of users of 5G and increased 5G data consumption, boosting the development of emerging services and expanded the prospects for mobile telecom markets. By the end of last year, 5G mobile users reached 805 million. Data consumption of 5G amount to 47% of the total. According to some research institutes' calculation, last year, 5G stimulated 1.86 trillion yuan of economic output, up by 29% over the previous year. Next, the MIIT will continue to strengthen coordination with the academy, the research institute, and the industries to further roll out 5G application, to provide strong support for the high-quality development of our economy and society. The first is to strengthen policy guidance. We will adopt policies and guidelines for 5G application, give full play to the guidance of policies to promote high-quality development of 5G across the industrial and value chains. Second is to extend its coverage. We will work for coverage of mobile network in key sites, advance the building of virtual networks of 5G, and provide strong internet support for industrial transformation and development. Third is extension of its application. We will focus on key industries, application scenarios, and set up good examples and benchmarks to extend its application. The next is to strengthen our innovation and build up industrial standards, and step up products research and development, as well as accelerate the experiments of 6G. We will step up exchanges and coordination in this area.
谢谢。封面新闻记者提问：2023年，我国的汽车产业发展取得了突破性进展，请介绍一下相关的情况。
In 2023, China's auto industry made great breakthrough. What measures will the MIT take in support of the development of this industry this year? Thank you. Thank you for your question. Automaking is a pillar industry of China. Its development over recent years have drawn attention from domestic and the international media. New products, especially in new energy vehicles, have dominated the headlines of many media reports. There are many highlights of China's automaking industry's development last year. I'll introduce in the following aspects. First is the sales and production of vehicles topped 30 million for the first time, exceeding 30.16 and 30.06 in production and sales for the first time, up by 11.6 and 12%. This is a record high. In 2017, China's production of cars reached 29 million,
那么去年
and it declined in the subsequent years.
突破了3000万辆。
Last year, it topped 30 million.
那么已经连续15年
We have maintained
保持了
our
全
position
球
as
第
the
一
world's
这样的
largest automaker for 15 years.
09年第一次产量是突破了1000万辆。然后我们
In
用了3到4
2009,
年
we
的时间
topped 10 million in
突破了2000
production.
万
In
辆。
3 to 4 times, we topped
后呢
20 million.
经过这10几年的发
And
展，
after more than a
突
decade,
破了3000万辆，
we finally
那么汽
broke
车零售
the
额
30 million threshold.
实现了
The
4.86万亿元，
Sales of cars
占社会消费品零售总额的10.3%。
account for 10.3% of the
制造
total
业
sales of
汽车
consumer
制造业
goods
规模
in
以
the
上工业
market.
增加值，我刚才已经讲了，同比增长了13%。
The value added
为
of
我国经济
automaking
稳定增
industry
长
grew by
做出了重要
13%,
贡献。
contributing to
第二
China's
是
stable
新能源
economic
汽车
development.
继续领
The
跑
second
全球。
is renewable energy cars
新能
continue to
源
lead
汽
the
车的
world.
产销
The
分
sales
别
and
完成了
production
958.7万辆
of
和
renewable
949.5万
cars
辆，
exceeded
同比分别增
9.49
长
and 9.58 million
35.8%
respectively,
和
up by
37.9%。
37.9 and
那么新车
35.8%
销量
respectively.
达到汽
The
车新车
sales
总
of
销
new
量
renewable
的
energy cars account
31.6%，
for 31.6% of the total sale of new cars. So that's the penetration rate
那么
as
单体能量密度每公斤
say.
360瓦时的半固态电池，我们也在去
And
年
also
实现了
the
装车应用。
360 watt hour half
新产品
solid battery was
在
also
去年
installed
4
on
月
car
上
last
海
year.
车展的时候对外展出了。
It was displayed in
那么车
the
规级
car
的大算力
show
芯片性能
in
也在
April
大幅提
last
升。
year. Auto
集
car
成各种
grade
先进
chips
技
are
术
also
的爆
improving
款
in
产品新
performance.
出
There are more
在
heat
各大车展
products
这个大放异彩。
attracting public attention
去
in
年
car
4月
shows. Last
在
April
上海
in
这个车
Shanghai,
展
we had
去
a
年
car
9
show.
月，我们把世界新能源汽车大会放在了德
The
国慕尼黑
World New
啊。
Energy
在欧
Car
洲
exhibition was
在德国
held in Munich
引起了
last
强烈反响。
September, and it also
这个
attracted great
很
attention
多
in
参
Europe.
展的不仅仅是消费者，有很多
Many
车企、研究机构
exhibitors, car
也很关注。
makers, and research institutes
在展会
also
上，那有一些专业
visited
技术人
the
员，
car show.
这个趴在车底下研究
Some
了好长时间，
technicians,
后来跟
they
我们讲说啊，中国的这些
carefully
创新产
examined
品
the cars and
确
told us
实
China's
走得比较快，
innovative
走得比较
products
好
indeed
啊
are
智能化
having
水
sound
平
development and leading
比较高，
the world
质量
with high
也比较
degree
好
of
给出了非常积极的评价。
intelligentization, and they speak
进一步迈上
positively
了
of
新
our
台阶。
progress.
全年汽车整车出口491万辆，同比增长
Our car
57.9%。
export last year was
这个首次跃居
4.91
全
million,
球第一。
taking over
其中
the
新能
global
源汽
top
车
place for the
出
first
口了
time.
120.3
The
万辆，
export of
同比
renewable
增长
energy cars
77.6%。
grew by 77.6% at
消费者
1.2 million,
提供了更多
providing
的多样化的一种消费选
more
择。
diversified options for global consumers.
那么动力电池出口127.4
Battery
吉瓦时，
export
同比增长了87.1%。
127
这个新三
gigawatt
样
hour.
确实，这个为我
The new
们
three
中国
types
制造
of
业
products indeed have
又增添了亮色，啊，给我们
become highlights of
争了
China's
气
manufacturing.
啊，长了脸。那么在充分肯定发展成绩的同时，我们也要清醒看到
In the meantime, we are aware
这
that
个外部形势上啊，
in
还
terms
面
of
临着
external
这个
environment,
消费需求不够旺盛，
there is still
一些国家和地
sluggish
区
consumption
存在
demand
滥
in
用贸
some
易救济措
regions
施的保护
and
主义行
countries.
径等
There
不利
is
因素。
abuse of
那么在
trade
产业自
remedy
身上，
measures and other
也存在
unfavorable
着
factors
车用芯
in
片等领域
innovation in auto
还有一些短
chips
板。
and other
那么
areas.
智
We
能
still
网联
have
汽
short
车
planks
发展上，
in
车路
terms
协
of
同
the
还不够
growth
充分。
of
我们过去呢，
internet connected cars. We still have
有一些传统
room
的思
for
路，就是
improvement.
希望把车端打造为全
In
能
the
的，
past,
啊
we hope
所有
that
的问题
the
都希望
car
通过车端来解决。
everything will be
那
solved
么中国
through
呢，是
the
提出来
car.
要
car making process.
车路云
But
协
now
同发
we
展
believe it's
的思路
important to coordinate the car,
该由车
the
端解决的问题，那
roads
么通过车端来
and
解
the
决；
cloud,
那么该由路端解决的问题，
so that
通过路端来解决；
we can take a
该由
more
云端解决的问题，
holistic approach
由云端来解决。
and strengthen the
那
synergy
么
between the
从推
three
进情
aspects.
况来看，这个呢，这种思路已经成为我们
I
全
think
球
this
的共
new
识。
thinking has become a global
但是
consensus.
在发展过程当中，
But in the
还
process,
有一些需要进一步协调的地方。
there is still lots of work
此
to
外
be
呢，
done.
多数新能源汽车企业
Most
啊，
renewable
特别是
energy
以
car
内销为主的
makers,
企业
especially those
还
focused on
没
the
有实
domestic
现盈
market,
利。
they are
那么
still
在
not
产
in
品
profit.
销售当中，也存在着一些无序竞争的行为，
There is still
么部分地
unorderly
方和企
competition
业
in terms of
还存在盲目上马、
competition.
重复建
Some
设新能源
regional
汽车项目的情
markets
况。那么这些呢，都要
have repeated
需要引起我们的高度重视啊，要采取有
have
力措施
have not
来加以
managed
解决。
the market well enough. We still
大
need
家
to
呢
focus our work
和
on this
去
area
年
to
新
solve
能源
these
汽车产业
problems.
发展交上了一份很好的答卷。那么今年
We
这种发展势头会
registered
不
the
会持续啊？
progress and achievements
大家都很关心，
last
那
year.
我们也很重视。
So what about this year? I think this is
在
a
年初
question many
我们
people
就
pay
组
attention
织
to,
行业机构、
and
研
we
究机构、
also
行业协
prioritize
会
this work.
开展了
At the
调研，
beginning of this year, together
来
with
进
other
一步分
departments, we
析
carried
我
out
们现在面临的发展环境、
research
制
to
约因
analyze
素
the environment,
和
the
我们
constraining
这
factors,
个发展的一些有利因素。
the favorable factors
从目前
for
看
our，development.
行业协会给
The
出的
industrial
这个研究
association,
结果
I
还
think
是
their
比较乐观的。
outlook is
他们认
still
为2024
positive.
年
They think that in
我国汽车
2024,
这个产业
China's
产销能够
automaking
实现稳定增长
industry。will enjoy sound growth
那
in
么新
sales
能源汽
and
车
output.
也将继续保持良
New
好的发展
energy
态势。
cars
这
will
个
also enjoy
协会
sound
目
growth.
前给出的这个总量的规模，预计呢，今年可以达到
The
3100万辆，
total output of
同比呢能
renewable
够
cars will reach
小幅增
31
长
million,
3%左右。
up by around 3%
这个
this
新
year.
能源汽车产销呢，
Sales
也
and
将达
output
到
of NEVs
1150万辆左右的规模，
will reach
这个增
15
长
million,
大概能在20%左右。
up by 20%.
当然，这是目前协会组织相关企业、研究机构
This is
拿出的一
based
个概
on
念啊。我
The
们还
data
准备
provided by
进一
the
步
association
去论证
together through consultation with
但是呢，总
companies
的
and
一个概
other
念，我
parties.
觉得这个判断呢
But I
还
think
是靠谱的。
this is a
那么下一步
reliable
呢，我
evaluation
们
of the
将认真
market.
落实中央经济
Going
工作
forward,
会
we'll
议
continue
和
to
全国新型文
implement
化推
the
进大会的工作部
plans
署。
and instructions of the Central
会同相
Economic
关部
Work
门
and the
进一步
National
加强宏
Conference
观
on
指
a
导
new type of
这
industrialization
个加
and
强
work with
行
related
业管理
department to provide
来推动
overall
汽车
guidance
产业高
and
质量发展。
governing of the
首先呢，
industry
我们
to
还是要
promote high
落
quality
实落细
development of
车
the
购税
auto
减免等
industry.
优惠政策，
First, we'll
开展
implement
好
favorable
这
policies,
个公共领域车辆全面电动化试点和新能源汽车
carry
下乡活
out
动，
the
积
electrification of
极扩
certain
大新能源
areas
汽车
that
消费，来保持产业稳定运
stimulate
行。那么在这儿呢，我也
renewable
跟大家说一
cars
下，
consumption
去年我们
across
总
the
共搞
nation.
了6场新
Last
能源
year,
汽
we
车下
held
乡活动。
6
这6场下
campaigns
乡活
for
动搞完了
to
之后，
roll out
我们盘点了一
renewables
下，
in rural areas. And after
那么
that,
下乡车型的销量
we found that
超过了260万辆，啊，
2.6 million cars were sold in this campaign.
那么在拓
So
展
it
农
was a
村
good
市场
result.
的同时，还
Besides
带动
expanding our
了
market
农
in the
村
rural
充换
area.
电基础设施的建设，
It also helped to build the support facilities in
进
terms
一
of
步呢
swapping
改善
stations
了
and
我们农
charging
村消费
piles,
者的一种消
further
费体验。
improving user experience in the rural areas.
此外呢，我们还要支持企业
We'll also
开
support
展联合创新，
companies to
加大
conduct
车用芯
joint
片
research,
全固态电池，
enhance
高级别自动
innovation
驾
of
驶等技术
solid
攻关，
batteries
来进一步提
and
升
auto
我们
pilot
产品市
programs,
场的竞争力。
etc., to further enhance the
第
competitiveness
三
of
就是要
China's
组织开展智能
vehicles.
网联汽车准入和
Third,
车
we
路云一体
will
化应用试点，
strengthen pilot programs for integrated development of cars, road, and cloud. And we will further improve the development and commercial use of internet-connected cars. And I have suggestions for our friends from the media. If you got the opportunity, you can visit Yizhuang in Beijing. In terms of integrated development of cloud, vehicles, and cars, I think Yizhuang is leading the way. We have about 30 pilot parks around the nation. We're also advancing the work in this respect. Fourth is to strengthen overall guidance for the industry, prevent the risk of overcapacity, and protect the environment for fair competition. The car-making industry is an internationalized market. We will continue to be aligned with the international standards, advance innovation in a coordinated way, and seek global development. We will remove barriers posed by protectionist measures and provide an enabling environment for the development of this industry. Thank you.
中间第一排吧。
新华社记者提问：近年来，工信部积极推动工业互联网赋能产业数字化转型，请您介绍一下当前我国工业互联网创新发展取得了哪些积极的成效？
The progress and the priority of your work for the next phase in China's industrial internet.
我来回答。好，谢谢你的提问。
Thank you for your question.
当前呢，我国工业互联网已经进入
China's industrial internet now has entered a phase of development on a large scale. Now I have three sets of statistics. First, on the scale of the industry,
核心产业规模达到1.35万亿
the
元。
industry is now valued at 1.35 trillion yuan. It has become integrated in 49 national economy categories, covering all of them. Altogether, 41 of them.
从发展的势头来看，全国各地
In terms of
工业互联网
momentum,
百城千元行活
nationwide
动
we
方兴未艾，
carried out fledgling campaign to let industrial internet enter 100 cities and 1,000 industrial parks.
1700亿元。
We matched demand with supply and stimulated 170 billion yuan of investment.
一是呢，数是融合
I will introduce in terms of four news. The first is the new infrastructure. Its foundation has been further
全
enhanced.
面建成，因为工业互联网它有
The identification analysis system has been built.
某种意义上，这也是它的
This is a
现性
distinct
或者是重要的标识。
feature and important part of
5+2
industrial
的顶级
internet.
节点，就是标识的5+2的顶级节点。
The 5+2 layout
现在呢，
of
服务
top
的企业
nodes have been
超
built.
过了40万家，
Now
有一
the
定影响力的工
platform
业互联
has
网平台
served
超过了340个。
400,000 companies. Well-established industrial internet platforms exceeded 340,
同时
connecting
呢，同步有构
over
建了
96 million sets of
既管
equipment.
结合的
We have built
安全
a
的
security system that's coordinated, efficient, and emphasize both technological advance and management. The second is new breakthrough in key technologies.
信息技术、通信技术、
We have
控制技术
accelerated the integration of information technology,
大家说
telecom,
通常所说的四 T
control technology, and digital technology, these four T's.
进行融合。工业级的呢，5G 的芯片、
Industrial grade 5G chips, modules,
网关实
gateways,
现了突破。
all
工
made
业级
breakthroughs.
工业级的5G 的模组
Industrial grade 5G modules costs
下降了
dropped by
90%。
90% compared with when first commercialized.
这个量上来以后，成本下降的很快，
Because
正
the
好为规模化
costs
应用奠定了
rise
坚实的基础。
with the large-scale
累计发
rollout.
布
The
三
costs
项国家
decline
标
with the
准
large-scale rollout.
3项国际
We
标准
released 3 international standards,
国家标准
19 national standards.
3是应用赋能的新空间，
Third is the new space. New prospects have been broadened. We built 5G brands for China's factories. We issued the catalog for 5G factories, altogether 300 of them, with an investment of close to 10 billion. The use of industrial internet is rolled out across across research, industry, sales, and service. It has provided support for high-end manufacturing, green and low-carbon development, consumption upgrading, and promoted industries. It has made industries more intelligentized, digitalized, and internet connected. Fourth, we have also built an alliance for industrial internet. Altogether, 2,500 companies participating in this platform, and we have adopted a number of measures and policies in this respect. In terms of innovation, talent training, and international cooperation, it has played an important role, becoming the world's largest ecosystem in the world. For 7 years, it has kept on growing. Going forward, we'll work with different departments to implement the spirit of the 20th National Congress of the CPC, earnestly implement the plan of the Central Committee, and promote the high-quality and large-scale use of industrial internet. We will adopt a guideline for the high-quality development of industrial internet. We will adopt another group of guidelines for sector-specific guidelines. We will promote its large-scale application. Second is enhance innovation-driven development. We will address technological bottlenecks, apply new technologies, formulate and promote national and industrial standards, further cementing the technological industrial foundation for the deployment of industrial internet. We will conduct a new round of campaign for the use of industrial internet in other cities and industrial parks. We will build pilot and pioneering programs. Make industrial internet enter industrial parks, industrial bases and clusters, and provide stronger support for industrial and real economy integration and the new type of industrialization. Thank you.
谢谢主持人。中国日报记者提问：绿色低碳是新型工业化的生态底色。请问去年以来，在绿色低碳方面取得的工作成效和下一步的重点任务和举措是什么？
in green and low carbon work, and what will you do next year?
曹局来回答一下这个问题。
谢谢你的提问。2023年，我部认真贯彻落实习近平生态文明思想，
followed through on Xi Jinping's thought on ecological civilization, followed the spirit of the National Conference on promoting new industrialization, and achieved positive results in green and low carbon transformation. First, we kept improving the industrial mix. Steel, aluminum, petrochemical and chemical industries, and other chemistries have been outphased. And transformation has been made to transform the major industries so as to cut pollution and CO2 emissions. Second, green energy increasingly served as a driving force. At the national level, by the end of 2023, over 5,000 national green factories were established, with the output taking up for more than 17% of the manufacturing total. The annual production and sales of NEVs were 9.6 million and 9.5 million respectively. in the intelligent development of inland vessels have been developed greatly. Third, energy and resources were more efficiently used. Energy efficiency of key energy-using industries continued to improve. Ethylene and others met the benchmark level of energy efficiency, and the annual revenue rate of industrial water above scale is expected to exceed 93%. A total of 196 green data centers have been cultivated by the end of 2023. Fourth, comprehensive utilization system of industrial resources were further improved. 239 enterprises of comprehensive utilization of the renewable resources such as scrap iron and steel were elected to promote the clustering of resources to advantageous enterprises. And the household appliance industry, through recycling and design of removable parts, can be reused 80% of products, such as refrigerators. Next, MIIT will further implement the Industrial Green Development Plan of the 14th Five-Year Plan to make new industrialization even greener. We will actively and steadily cut industrial carbon emissions. We will take about 100 key products to formulate carbon footprint rules and standards, developed hydrogen energy and stored energy, ask for lower the energy consumption and higher environmental protection requirements of backward capacity to both cut emissions and pollution. And we will work to build green manufacturing and service systems, deeply implement the green manufacturing project, and strive to cultivate 1,000 new green factories. And we will greatly improve the energy consumption, energy efficiency of industries. Make sure in major industries and areas, the green microgrid building will be improved. And we will work harder to make companies the leading forces of energy efficiency and water use efficiency. We will make sure that no companies waste. And we will make sure that the batteries can be better used.
这边第三排。
谢谢主持人。凤凰卫视提问。习近平主席在省部级主要领导推动金融高质量发展专题研讨班的开班式上的重要讲话中，再次强调了要把金融服务实体经济作为根本宗旨。请问，可否详细的介绍一下工信部在推动科技产业？
Can you brief us more on what MIIT has done to promote the virtuous circle of sci-tech industry finance for better cooperation between finance and industry? Last year, President Xi Jinping, General Secretary Xi Jinping attended the meeting and had an important remark, saying that the real economy had been the solid foundation of our economy. For the past year, MIIT has done proactive measures and worked with Ministry of Finance, PBOC, National Financial Regulatory Administration, and the CSRC for innovation work on finance industry cooperation to provide better support of financial resources in major strategies, key areas, and weak links of manufacturing. And we have reached cooperation documents with key industries. Policies coordinate with each other with wide participation of all areas. The results of cooperation can be explained with data. For 3 consecutive years, the industry financial cooperation platform grow by 68% for helping companies in helping technological and science-tech application. We had a pilot project on integration of science-tech industry and finance to secure integrated resource allocation system with participation of enterprises, market, capitals, and localities. We also had hard science-tech attribute evaluation and listing mechanism and local policy incentives. We guide capitals to invest in small companies and hard sci-tech at early stages so as to make up weak links, play strength, and strengthen basics. And we encourage leading enterprises to propose R&D demands and release them to the market to select candidates for R&D. And we also encourage investors' money in R&D activities. And we also encourage supporting policies from localities to push for implementation of projects. In the stage of marketization, concessional loans, industrial investments, insurance compensation were used to help apply R&D results in the market and upgrade technologies. Eligible companies that turn R&D results into real application will be incorporated into the listing mechanism and provide them with listing expectation guidance so that they can grow stronger and better with the help of capital and the market. For example, in 2023, in Xiong'an New Area, we had a special roadshow to help interactions among industries, companies, finance, investors, and cities. In aerospace, information, AI, robots, biomedicine, and cutting-edge materials, 58 early hard sci-tech projects have been concluded in the roadshow, and 55 projects and investment institutions and localities reached cooperation intention. They also established a cultivation center in the new area for the STIB or Science Tech Innovation Board Enterprise to nurture seed enterprises. Next, MIIT will continue to deepen industry finance cooperation and strengthen coordination with financial managers to promote high-quality development of the industrial economy and the finance. And we will expand the implementation of the integration project mentioned. And we will also extravagate early sci-tech projects, including bio, manufacturing, AI, and vessels, low-altitude economy. And we will encourage financial and social capitals to keep investing and work with stock exchanges to smooth exit channels of capital so as to form a virtuous circle. Thank you.
谢谢人民邮电报记者提问。信服务涉及千家万户，与人民群众
ICT technology have a close bearing on people's lives. Last year, what has MIT done to ensure the ICT work to promote the well-being of the people, and what are your priorities next year? Thank you for your question. The MIT has taken pragmatic measures to ensure that the ICT improve its capabilities for providing services and continue to benefit people's lives and promote economic and social development. Last year, the internet is more widely covered. The double-digit project is being advanced. That is the optical and the broadband. We have made sure every city has gigabit network, every county has 5G, and every village broadband connection. We have launched a campaign to improve the quality of mobile services. We have accelerated the broadband frontier project to improve the stability and prosperity of frontier areas. We have facilitated telecom business. Now, over 80% of businesses are conducted online. Over 20 million people benefited from customer services provided via video meetings. And also, we made digital technology better suited to the needs of the elderly. 2,577 websites and apps have made revisions to make it more user-friendly for the elderly. 300 million elderly people use the service where they press one button and get access to customer services. We also provided strong support to the holding of the Chengdu World University Games, Hangzhou Asian Games, and the flooding and earthquake in areas around Beijing and also in Gansu. Telecom is the line of life, security, and commanding when it comes to major emergencies and events. We have also strengthened governance across the entire process and the whole chain of APP. We had spot inspections of APPs, and a higher percentage, 20% more APPs passed our test. We also clamped down on uninvited electronic messages. We penalized spamming numbers, altogether 4,212. 620 users used our Do Not Disturb services, and we helped them fend off 54 unwanted calls. We verified over 200 million suspected frauding calls. And we also work to make sure ICT serve the needs of the people. This is the goal of the entire industry. Going forward, we'll focus on the following areas. The first is to focus on both supply and user experience. We will improve and upgrade infrastructure, make ICT coverage further increase. We will accelerate. We will work to ensure that ICT better serve users' needs, promote consumption of information products. We will also promote new functions that help the elderly, people with disabilities, etc. Second, we will also step up regulation and guidance to ensure sound development of the industry. We will enhance the quality of service, step up coordination along the up and downstream enterprises, and adopt guidelines for compliance of APP development and internet app usage. We'll encourage companies to protect the rights and interests of users and do this across the entire chain of production and providing services. We will carry out assessment for the service of the internet companies and provide guidance in this area to meet the needs of all users. Third, we will have effective governance. We will build application service platforms and use AI to help with more nimble and precise and more effective oversight. And we will clamp down on unwanted calls, further promote our services in fending off spamming and unwanted calls. We will work harder to prevent fraud and continue to enhance our technological skills to do our work in this respect, and we will step up coordination with related departments and all sectors of the society to build a sound environment for this respect. Due to time limit, we'll have our last question.
谢谢主持人，我是中央广播电视总台中国之声的记者。我们注意到中小企业呢是我国经济发展韧性的重要支撑，关乎经济社会发展全局。请问在优化为企服务方面，工信部开展了哪些具体工作？下一步还有哪些具体工作？
What have you done to better support the enterprises, and what are you going to do next?
谢谢你的提问。
Thank you.
中小企业高质量发展离不开优质
SME
高效的
high
服务。
quality development
2023年
cannot
工业和信
be
息化
done
部
without
坚持管理与服务
quality
并重，
services.
帮扶与
In
发展共
2023,
着力
we
完善服务体系。
coordinate management and
11 月，
services
我部出台了
assistance
关于
and
健全中小企业
sustainability.
公共服务体系的
In
指导意见，
November,
进一步推动中
we
小企业公共
published
服务
the
增
guiding
量扩面，提
opinions
质
on
增效，
improving the
组织
public
开展了
service
一起
system
一
for
起中小企业
SMEs
服
to
务行
provide
动、
more
中
and
小企业
better
服务月等
services
主
for
题
them.
活动，全年服务机构
And
累
we
计
also
服务
we
中小
held
企业
activities
1247
including
万家。一是服务企业创新发展，
campaigns
组织数字
with
化赋能、
over
科技成果
3,000
复
in
制、
total.
质量品牌标准品牌赋值中小企业全国性活动3000多场，服务企业140多万家。 推动技术成果转化290.6 亿
to better
元，
help them
开展
empower
首
with
次名师
innovation.
优课征集遴选活动，为
And
中小企
we
业送
select
政策、送技术、送管理。
courses,
二
public
是服务企
courses
业拓展市
to
场，组
get
织百场万企发中小
SMEs
企业
know
融通
about
对接活
policies,
动700多场，
technologies,
达
and
成合作意
management.
向1.2万项。
We help
联合国务院
SMEs to
国资委
expand
开
their
展中央
market.
企业产业链融通发展共链行动，
We organized
开
more
展
than
大企业发
700
版中小企业
activities
接板工作，
for
已
them
经发
with
布了
12,000
409项
cooperation
技术创新
intentions
需
reached.
求
And we
1200
worked
多家
with
中小企业
SASAC
接板协
and
同
carried
攻
out
关，
an action
积
of
极推动一批
integrated
专精特
industrial
新中
chain
小企业
development of
融
central
入央企
enterprises
产业链
and
供应链。
promoted
3是服务
integration
企业
of
融资促
specialized
进，
and
我
quality
部组织
SMEs
开
into
展
the
一
chains
面
of
一
central
策一批中小企
enterprises.
业融资促进活动，
Large
联合金融
enterprises
监
were called
管
on to
总局
release
开展
lists
走
of
外企
technology
提
event
信心
to
优服务活动，
SMEs.
联合中国证监会推动区域
And
股
we
权市场
also
建设
promoted
17个专精特新
enterprise
专板。
financing.
国家中小企
We
业发展
worked
基金累计
with
设立了
National
36
Financial
支
Regulatory
基金。
Administration
2023
and
年新上市的
CSRC
专精特
for
新中小
relative
企业占 A 股
activities.
新上市企业的70%，成为上市的主力军。
We
4是
promoted
服务企业
enterprises
对
with
外交流，
potential,
举办
advanced
第18
technology,
届
and
中
strong
国
market
国际中
competitive
小
edge
企
to
业博览
become
会
the main
APEC
force
中
for
小企业
listing.
技术
In
交流及展览会，
2023, they
参展企业
accounted for
3700
70%
家，
of newly
达成意
listed
向合
A
作
share
金额
enterprises
超
by
160
2023.
亿。160
The
亿元。
operation of
在全球
SMEs
还举
in
办了101
2023
场
picked
跨境
up.
交流对接活动，1万余家中外中小企业参加。总的看，2023年中小企业经济运行回升向好，
So
全年规
generally
模以上工业
generally
中小企业
speaking,
增加值
the
同比
development
增长
of SMEs picked
4.7%，
up.
小微
In the
企业
first
6.2
11
同比
months,
增长
the country
4.5%。
set up
同时，我
over
们也
9
看到，
million
受
new
复杂严峻外部
enterprises,
环
an
境影
increase
响，
of
部分企业确实面临不少困难，比
14.6%.
如订单
But
不
we
足、
also
成本较高
noticed
等问
that
题。
due
下一步，
to
我部
complex
将按
and
照
grim
党中央、国务
external
院决策部署，
environment,
会同各部
these
门、各
companies
地方
face
着力营
difficulties.
造
For
良好环境，
example,
进一步加大支持
insufficient
力度，
orders and
持
high
续完善
costs.
中小企
So
业公
next,
共服务体
we will
系，
continue to
促进中
improve
小企业
public
的高质
service
量发
system
展。
for
一
SMEs
是
for
建立
their
建
high
强
quality
中小企业公
development.
共服务机构，
First,
提升省级以上公共服务
establishing
机
and
构服务质效，
strengthening
扩大
public
市县
service
级公共服务
organizations for
体系
them.
覆盖面，
We will
延
improve
伸
the
服务半
service
径，提
quality
升
and
服务的便利
efficiency
性。
of the
2是加
organizations
快建设
at
全国
and
中小企
above
业
the
服务一
provincial
张
level.
网，
and expand the coverage of public service at the municipal and county levels. Second, stepping up the building of a national integrated network to provide SMEs with one-stop services. We welcome you to use it and give your valuable opinions so that we can continue to upgrade it and expand function and better serve you. Thank you. So that's the end of today's press conference. See you next time.